questions. Please raise your hand and we will pass you a microphone.
Well, first two things. One, I want to thank our fans. I want to thank the Poinsettia Bowl for allowing us the opportunity to come here and play. I also want to recognize Northern Illinois and having a chance to play them. We have tremendous respect for them. We watched all their film, and I think that's why our guys played so well tonight. They really made us focus on what we had to do and how we had to come out and play. So credit to them. I wish them safe travels as well. But just really proud of our coaches, players, and their preparation, their focus. That's one thing that everybody questions is what type of focus you're going to have when you go to a bowl game and you have different events. These guys were able to lock in when they needed to, enjoy the moments when they had opportunities to do that, refocus, and get back preparing for the game. And all that really showed up tonight. And I think a lot of emotion with some guys that with our seniors for their 40th win, for this team, what we learned from this entire season. We wanted this to be our best performance of the year, and really felt like from the sideline and what happened out there on the field from what I saw, it really was. So proud of these guys, proud of our coaches, and grateful to be in this bowl game. So with that, open it for questions.
I think it was 654 to 33 or something for the yards. I mean, how do you explain a discrepancy like that?
Well, it's football, and I think it's easy to explain. I feel like we made plays on the offensive side, and our defense, all the detailed things that were coming up throughout the couple weeks of prep, they tried, and our guys did a great job of just communicating. And I think what was difficult for Northern Illinois tonight, I thought the D-line played really well. And the front seven and linebackers, we seemed to get after, I don't know how many sacks we had, but we seemed to get after the quarterback tonight. And it really felt like they didn't get a lot going in the run game where they wanted to. And that's just a credit to our guys up front doing their job in the front seven. And then when they did try some double moves in the secondary, they had some opportunities and didn't make them, but we communicated and did what we had prepared to do. So really it just came down to the guys out there just doing their jobs. It was really that simple, and I thought both sides did that. Disappointed in the kickoff return on special teams. That was one major emphasis we talked about, was winning the kickoff start point, and we knew they had a great returner. He showed that tonight. We shut it back down after that happened, but it's just that's the focus part that's got to be more consistent in that area. Other than that, it was a pretty good game overall for the Broncos.
NIU is traditionally a pretty strong running game. I mean, what was the specific game plan to try and neutralize the running game, if any?
Stop the run. And honestly, that's what it is. I can't give you all the schemes that they would try to run against us, but it was stop the run. When it came down to it, we simplified it. Stop the run, stop the double moves, be aware of some of number 19 and the backs coming out of the backfield on some wheel routes is what it came down to, and that's exactly what the guys did. And I just felt like the one-on-one battles that we had, our guys were winning it. And it was technique, effort, whatever that was, those one-on-one battles were going in our favor, and it's just a credit to our guys being prepared to go out there. And I thought we looked fresh. I thought we flew around. I thought our team was fast tonight, and that was a credit with our coaching staff, or strength staff, with our conditioning going into this game, because that's one area that really gets, I think, devalued when it comes to bowl games, and it showed up tonight.
I think it took you guys all the 50 plays and 58 seconds to get on the board. You know, you guys go up 21-0 after the first quarter. Did this one ever feel like it was in doubt? I mean, when did you guys really feel like you had firm control on this one?
Yeah, well, I don't think we ever feel like it's sure-handed. We've been in enough games. This is a smart team and a smart staff. I don't think anybody ever walks out there, maybe towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter, when you're starting to run the ball and you got some of the backups in there, you know that numerically they're not going to be able to come back. But no, I don't ever think that was anybody on the sideline that relaxed at all. And to me, that's the focus of what these guys came to do tonight. They came to play, and it showed up. So it's a credit to our guys.
Coach, right here in the yesterday, I asked you what what it meant to be in the Poinsettia Bowl. So what does it mean to win the Poinsettia Bowl?
Well, it's a great opportunity for us here. And one, to play the team that we played. I know the matchup is very intriguing. I know a lot of eyes were on Boise State and Northern Illinois playing today. I know that this area in Southern California, recruiting is big for us. So all those things outside of our football team, they're important. But I think the most important thing was what type of game that we were going to play today in the Poinsettia Bowl against our opponent, and it showed up. And that was the preparation our guys had. That was the focus they had that I've been talking about. And for our seniors to get their 40th win, and for us, this is part of our goal. It's to win a bowl game. And that springboards us into the off season of, all right, we finished on a high note. We did some really good things. What are we capable of doing if we can put all this together more consistently? And that's always it's the beginning of a new year, So hey, this year is over, and proud of our team and coaches for what we're able to accomplish and the finish that we had. But it's on to the next for the guys coming back, and then for these seniors, it's on to the next part of their lives and how we can help them be successful that way too.
Jeremy, to score 3 in a bowl game was a tremendous feat. What was it like for you to have this kind of day, and could you ever have imagined a dominating performance like your team had today?
Yeah, it was good, but it was a team effort, starting with the offensive line. We all prepared well and came out and did what we had to do.
Harsin, offense was so crisp tonight, right from the start, and obviously got Shane back in there. But what was, how would you explain just how good the offense looked tonight, and why it kind of came together the way it did tonight?
Well, their preparation, number one, and having guys back, having Shane back tonight and being able to utilize him opened up quite a few things. Just even the threat, we had one in there that we faked to him, and Alec was able to get open. I think Shane told me he took about 5 guys, is what he said, so we'll see that on tape. I just really felt like from watching everybody out there in their performance tonight, guys were starring in their role and making plays. And really, that's what showed up on the offensive side. But it's the total team effort. The defense getting 3 and out. The defense getting a turnover. The defense holding them on their side of the 50 for most of the night. Those things give you that momentum and that confidence on the other side of the ball as well. So, like Jeremy said, it was really that team effort. And I just thought the offense took advantage of their opportunities. I thought the defense took advantage of their opportunities. When we had a couple turnovers, they showed up. So really guys just feeding off each other, and that's, I think, what we all felt tonight was that momentum. And even special teams, after the big play, they responded on kickoff by getting down there and pinning them again. So just everybody feeding off each other, I think, really showed up tonight.
At times, maybe the season didn't go how you guys would have wanted, but to finish it off with a win like this and in this kind of fashion, what kind of statement, I guess, did you guys make tonight, for this season, but also for moving forward?
Yeah, it's week to week, and we'll go back and look at the entire season after this game. It was really about one more time for these guys and one last time for this group of 2015 Broncos, and that was the main focus. How are we going to finish? What type of performance we were going to have? We're going to be proud of it. We wanted to win the game. Didn't know it would go as well as it did, but we worked for that, and that's always something you're hoping for, but you're anticipating. All right, if something negative does happen, hey, we're going to handle adversity and keep fighting. Really felt like the fourth quarter was going to be ours, and we had talked about that going to the San Jose State game. So it was a 1-0 season tonight, and overall for these guys, I think when you're able to sit in the film room and be around these guys, you know how much heart they have, how much they care, and how hard they work to have the wins that we did get. So that's the main focus, is what we were able to accomplish tonight and finishing the right way.
Coach, so you said before recruits here from SoCal, was that a little extra incentive that you used for your boys? Or,
I don't think, I think we have 30 plus guys from Southern California on our team. I'm sure that's a little incentive for them. Not something we focused on or talked about, but yeah, it's in the back of your mind. You know where guys are from. Family, we have quite a few guys, 50 plus guys from California on our team, so you have families here, and that's important to our guys. Their families are here, They get a chance to see him, be around him. They get a chance to have more than maybe their immediate family come to a game and watch. When you play, that's exciting. And you go out there and you have the performance that they played with tonight, it's even more fun. So, yeah, I think for everybody, maybe individually, there was some of that, but I think collectively as a team, not something we focused on, but was in the back of our minds. And to have the performance we did tonight, I'm excited for those guys that are from this area.
Coach, you guys have now won 6 of your last 7 games. What's the biggest key to the season's success?
Well, I think there's a lot of things. I think it really has to do with the players and just buying into what we have to do for that one particular game, that conditioning is important, that preparation and focus are important, and how to do it and doing it the right way. I think we've had a pretty good formula. We're always tweaking it and trying to make it better, but it's just a credit to our guys on how serious they take when you have the moments to get better and prepare. To me, that's the key, and I thought it showed up tonight. So there wasn't a whole lot of coaching. These guys were out there doing it, and they were talking, and they were making adjustments, and they really took the game over. And to me, that's just our team really being focused and wanting to win the game. And I think one of the big reasons is part of what we talk about, to win that bowl game, and that belief that is important. That's huge.
With the quick 21-0 start, I mean, how important was that with a freshman quarterback in his first bowl game, or is he good enough to where, I guess, that idea isn't as important as it might seem?
Yeah, it's important for everybody. Yeah, I mean, not just for him. It really is. It's important for everybody to get out there and start that way. And not just on the offensive side, for everybody. We want to start fast. Starting fast is for special teams, defense, and offense. And that's what the point we made, and those guys did it.
For the quarterback, what's it like when you can have a game like this and move the ball almost at will and rack up points and you're talking to them?
Yeah, I think it helps, obviously, starting off, just getting the run game going. And I felt like, we were executing, everything that was being called tonight. And that's something that we'd really focused on. And I think our preparation going into this game was really, really good. And, when you can get the run game going like that, and, your offensive line is doing a great job protecting, it makes my job a lot easier. So.
Shane, what did this mean to you to get out there your last game as a senior, be healthy, and play the way you did tonight?
It felt good just to be back out there with my team. I know I had been out for about a month, and so I felt like I came back and the coaches put me in the spot in my role, like Coach Harsin was saying. He told us last night that we all should just go out and start in our roles, and I feel like I did my part in my role, with the role they gave me.
Any more questions for Coach?
I got one.
I mean, with you and NIU both, I guess, the group of 5 powers such success recently, I mean, does that make this lopsided win a little more sweet, going up against a team that I guess somewhat compared to as far as a group of 5 power?
I wouldn't put it like that. I think the teams going into the game were very comparable. If you were looking at statistically over the last 4 or 5 years, and we obviously looked at those things, but I think tonight we were different, and I thought our guys were different. And it's not about what you asked. It's not about that. It's about performing and doing our best and making sure that what we've prepared to do, we go out there and we get that done, because we spend a lot of time working on it for 3.5 hours. And to have the performance that we did, that's what we care about. And to have these guys go out the way they did tonight, that makes every one of us as Broncos proud.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Any other questions?